Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, my babies, you guys already know how I feel about you. I appreciate you so much coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel, friends. All right, let's dive into today's reading. Hopefully we can make it a fun one for you. We are going to be looking into your next date. Who is it that you're going to be going out on a date with, and how's it going to go? All right, let's dive right in. You guys know what's up, though. These are all collective readings on YouTube, so please use your own discernment and only take what resonates. If I happen to describe a person or a situation that you can't imagine yourself being a part of, that just probably means it's not for you. All right, besides that, though, like I said, let's see if we can have fun. All right, 3 groups to choose from. As always, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, you got your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next date. Who is it going to be with? Who are you going to be going out with? And how's it going to go? As always, though, keep in mind it's a collective reading, friends. I know that sometimes when we do try to have these fun readings, they end up making somebody upset. So if that does happen, just remember it's probably not for you. If I happen to describe a person or a situation that you can't imagine yourself being involved with, or you're just not vibing with, that's okay, friends. It just probably, like I said, it probably means it's not for you today. All right, so let's dive in, my babies. Thank you so much for being here today. I absolutely love hanging out with you guys. And as soon as I started talking to you, I don't know why, my nose started itching. I don't know if someone has a lot of allergies right now. All right, let's dive in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 1. Messages for my group 1s, please. All right, let's tap in. Let's see. Who are my group number 1s going to be going on their next date with? Who is this person? My group number 1s, the next time they go out on a date, who is it going to be with? What can we know about this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s. My group number 1s, their next date. Who is it going to be with? My group number 1s, please. Their next date. Who's it going to be with? We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. Messages for my group number 1s. The Hierophant, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So I wonder if you work with this person or go to school with them, or if you guys, this feels like it's a very traditional date, by the way. Because this does feel like there's something very ask you out or go to dinner or plan the lunch. It doesn't feel like, unless someone's, okay, I know this is random, unless someone is yeah, we can hang out, but I'm going to be running errands. And then the other one's okay, I'm fine with that. That is definitely not for everyone. But for some of you, it could be. And this would be coming from you. It doesn't feel like, yeah, this would be yeah, I'll hang out, but I got to do this, or let's do this, or there's this place that I've been dying to try. I think you set the tone pretty much. All right. Messages for my group number 1s, please. Their next date. Who is it with? We have Judgment reverse and 7 of Cups. You're it's not a date. It's not a date. Is this a date? I don't know. I don't know. I told you that I had errands to run, and then now we're hanging out, and now we got hungry, so now we're eating, and now I'm sitting here and we're laughing, and they ended up paying for my sandwich. They bought me the coffee. Is it a date? Not the unsuspectingness of it all. That is, yeah, that's a strong storyline that I'm for sure getting. I could glean some other things from this, but I kind of want to sit in that for a moment, because this does tell me that you're so sure. You're just so sure until you're not sure, and you're oh wait, what's happening here? What is happening? Is it a date? Why the 10 of Wands? Messages for my group number 1s. Who is this person? 2 of Swords, because you're just not sure. I don't know if you're not sure if you want to give this person a chance, or if you're into them, or if it's a date, or how you feel about them. I don't know. There's a big ass question mark, and it's weighing on you with that 10 of Wands. We're going to see if we can get more on what that question might be. Why the Hierophant? Maybe like this is someone that you're been trying to meet up with for a while. It could be that. Queen of Cups. I like that. I like that. Tell me why the Three of Pentacles. So you really like something about this person, something about them, how they carry themselves, how devoted they are, what they do for work or their role, or if they are like, say that they take care of like a younger sibling or a child or a pet. You know, I think you really like who they are as a person. You see these traits in them that you really like. You could also like bond with them on the fact that you guys have some of the same maybe culture, traditions, beliefs, or maybe a same neighborhood, same background. It could be something like that because it's almost like I have a soft spot for that because I understand it. That does seem to be part of your connection. We have Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, your date, I think your date is going somewhere that you've been, we already said it, that you need to go to or that you've been wanting to try. It does seem like there's a little bit tied in. Now, maybe you're someone who, I don't know, maybe you're kind of working on the date too. If you have a job that requires you to do research or try new things, or, you know, it's like some of you guys could be like writers or you write reviews or something. Like maybe you're like, okay, yeah, you can come, but I have to go to this one place. Like if we do this, we have to go and do this as well. That's why it kind of seems like you're like, wait, is it a date? What is going on here? Um, yeah, I am going to say, you guys, that there's a strong possibility that some of you guys may not kind of realize. Now, let's see what else we can get. Why the Queen of Swords? Messages for my group number ones. Three of Cups. Yeah, no, you guys have a good time. And this person's like down to ride. They're like, yeah, sure. Let's do that thing. Let's go there. Or this even feels like you guys just end up sitting somewhere for a really long time. And it's like, well, are we going to leave or what's going on? Again, there's almost like oh, are we, what is this? Now it's interesting that we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and Judgment reverse. This is also giving like closing down the restaurant or closing down the place or sitting here for a really long time. And it's almost like you guys are bonding on talking about family, school, maybe things that you learned on a spiritual journey, or therapy is also coming through, but we're having like in intelligent conversation, which means it's not just bullshit. It's not just casual. It's not just it's talking about bigger things in life, which is really good. So wherever you guys go, it's somewhere that you're able to talk. It's not going to be loud. There could be like restaurant or something, but it would be like quiet. It's not a place where you're going to be yelling for them to hear you, and vice versa, because you guys are having like the conversation's too good for the music to interrupt and you guys get sidetracked, not saying you guys aren't going to have fun and go out dancing and partying with this person if that's what you want, but your next date, it's not like that. It's not. Matter of fact, your next date might actually be like during the daytime. And even if it's at nighttime, again, you're going somewhere that could be a little low key and we're able to talk to each other. Why the Seven of Cups? Wait, do I like them? Do they like me? What's going on here? Because the conversation that you guys are having, it's just go, go, go. And it's about different things in life. And then the heartstrings start getting pulled. And so, yeah, there's this energy here of, I'm not really sure of romantic feelings, or no, you know what it is too? It's almost like this is a fantasy or an illusion, because I think you've been like, this is giving like dream date, or I fantasized about having just an afternoon like this. And it's not some like crazy loud or like raunchy time or anything like that, not saying you can't have that if that's what you want, but not right now. This feels like we are chill. This could even feel like we ended up sitting at a park bench, and then before we knew it, like the sun started to get lower. This, like I'm telling you, it feels there's a level of wholesome to it, but there's also a level of like, wait a minute, what's going on here? What is this? Is there feelings here? All right. What can we know about this person? Who is this person? We have Six of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups, Chariot reversed, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is someone that you've been wanting to make plans with, see again, or have things progress with. This is someone that I think makes you really happy, or just hanging around with them makes you happy, and you don't even have to go anywhere. This is literally giving the energy of, we got caught up talking, and before I knew it, it was like hours. Or, you know, we went and did this. And like I'm telling you, it's almost like if you take them out on an errand, you guys will end up getting hungry. And then that turns into, well, let's go sit over here and eat our sandwich. Or, oh, well, now we need something to drink. And then that could turn into like a picnic or sitting somewhere. It feels very like there's ease to it. It feels nice, you guys. It also feels, I keep feeling fresh air. So this is an indicator to me that you guys might be outdoors. Like I said, it's not dark, what I'm seeing. Daytime wise. All right. That's as much as they want to tell me about who this person could be. I'm not getting any other details outside of that, but let's see what else we can learn about your date. All right. The vibes feel good. The vibes are giving, let's enjoy the last of the weather that we're going to be able to be outside for. You know, it almost feels like that, where it's like a nice day. Let's take advantage. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, their next date. What else can we know, please? How's their next date going to go? What can my group number ones know? How's their next date going to go? Messages for my group number ones, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next date. Thank you, Spirit. What else can we know? Oh, Ten of Cups. I love it. So yeah, you guys are going to end up kissing by the end of this date. It's going to be wholesome, and it feels really, really good. It doesn't feel like anything that leaves you feeling, you know, dehydrated, just chapped lips and nothing to show for it. This feels like it's gonna, it feels, yeah, no, this feels like you're looking forward to next time, or it's what my soul needed. I am getting the energy that you guys are having conversations that are very healing, or it's almost like, wow, I haven't talked to someone like that or connected with someone that got what I was saying, or was interested in what I was saying, and I was interested in what they had going on. It's like, it feels like there isn't really a moment where we feel uncomfortable with this person. And yeah, if you guys are at the point where you want to kiss this person, or you want a kiss to happen, it is going to happen. I definitely see that. And I feel like this is a date that's going to leave both of you guys, you're going to be vibrating like higher frequency. Why the Devil reverse? It's not going to leave you feeling regretful and defeated. Eight of Wands. It was just enough. It was just perfect. We went out. We spent time doing things. I am getting active. I'm not getting that you guys are just kind of, and what I mean by active, it's almost like your date moves around. That's what I mean by active. So even if you do end up sitting somewhere, it's like you guys did a couple of things before getting there, and then you're sitting there for a while, you know? Like I said, it's wholesome. I like it. Devil reverse, it tells me like I didn't get too drunk, or I didn't, you know, do this, or I didn't go too fast on the first date, or if it is a first date. Yeah. All right. Why the Star card? We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and it was not planned. It leaves you feeling like those are the best types of situations, scenarios, and circumstances are the ones that were not like, we weren't planning that. It just happened. So it's like, even if you had a plan, like we were talking about, you needed to go do a specific thing, or you wanted to go to a specific place. It's like outside of that, you didn't plan on this turning into what it did. And I really like that. You know, like I said, it feels like, even though it's a chill, kind of, I'm going to say long, it feels like lengthwise, the time wise, it's a little bit long, or might feel a little, you know, like we were, like I said, sitting there for a while. We couldn't have planned it better. All right, we have Two of Pentacles. Now it's like, okay, I want that again. Or like, you know, maybe you even like message them, or you kiss them a couple times, or you touch their arm. There is a playfulness here where we're kind of like going back and forth. All right, why the Strength card? Thank you, Spirit. Why is Strength in reverse? We have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so now you're like, okay, let's see how this person is going to be next time. Are they going to invite me out? Or are they going to, what about when I see them at work or school or the place that I know them from? Like, you're not bringing up seeing them again. You're waiting to see how they kind of behave or what their next move is. It could also be that someone has work and they're like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not going to see you for a while. But you know, when I do, we're going to have to do this again, or next time, let's go here. It's like, there's almost a feeling of, let me sit back and wait and see what happens. But I would really, really love it if we ended up kind of doing this again. That's the vibe that I'm getting from you. All right. At the end of the date, you might feel like this person kind of leaves it a little like open-ended, or like they're not committing to anything. Like, you know, it's kind of written in sand. It could definitely change. And I know that you know that. And that's why it feels like you're kind of just sitting back and giving them the opportunity to see like, okay, well, let's see when we see each other again. All right. I definitely, like I said, I definitely feel like you're going to be left buzzing. You're not going to be hung over, you know, from substance or from someone sucking your energy dry. It's not going to be like that. It feels good. It feels like you're home at a good time. You're not tired the next day, and you're waiting to see what's next. I'm into that. All right, I guess we'll get some of these for you guys. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Their next date. All right, we have this could be the one, and let go of control issues. So yeah, I felt that you're stepping back. And honestly, even if you are trying to like control things at the beginning, it feels like there's something about your time with this person, the next date you go on, that's a little disarming. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. So your date is going to be conversation heavy. It's not going to be physical and passion, which is definitely a plus. It's going to be, like I said, it feels like intellectual or like cerebral, or like we're having important conversations. All right, we have Maggie. We also have Moy, M-O-Y. We have Wow. Waggy, is that even a name? We have lots of, I feel like they're trying to talk today. All right, we have Troll. Someone's name, could a TRO. My group number ones, we got cut off, but luckily we were at the very end. But we had Troll. We also have Trolley. So someone here could ride like public transport or ride a trolley. We also have initials JL. That makes me think of Jules, Julie, Julian, July also coming through. We also have Jock. So someone that likes sports. Troy. Let me see. We have GQ, someone that's very handsome. I also saw OG, so original gangster. Someone here could be an original at something that they do, or their taste in music could be maybe from like back in the day, if you will. Try coming through, so maybe try. They're gonna try. All right. And that's what I have for you today. My group number ones. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. You'll have to let me know. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we're going to be looking into your next date. Who is it going to be with, and how's it going to go? My group twos, before we dive in, a reminder, it is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment. If you're not vibing with the energy that I'm reading today, if you can't imagine yourself in a situation or circumstance like the one I'm describing, that's okay, friends. It just probably means it's not for you. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it. In this reading, we are going to be asking, who is your next date with, and how's it going to go? All right, my babies, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's see what you're going to be getting into your next date, the next time you go out with somebody. All right, let's tap in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next date. Who are my group number twos going to be going out on a date with next? Oh, who is this person? My group twos. Who are they going to be going out on a date with next? What can we know about this person? Who are my group twos going to be going out on a date with next? All right, we have a King of Pentacles. Okay. This person could be like strong silent type. It is giving Virgo energy. This could be someone that's like very business savvy or very like, yeah, maybe there's someone who's like a boss or they're a provider. Definitely could be an earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We also have Pisces. Oh, look at heavy on the Capricorn. This person's very serious about their finances or their work or their stability or their like material world. It's like you can tell. This person's also very like sensual or seductive. There is something very alluring about them. It's almost like they want to take care of you and, you know, and then whip you around on that wand. Did I mention that they're like alluring? I think I think they're attractive. This person smells like leather and cash money. So they could have like a cologne. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, their next date. Who is it with? We have Knight of Wands. And yeah, they are definitely giving earth sign, you guys. We have strong Virgo and strong Capricorn, but that Virgo I picked up on earlier when that first came out. So I do feel like there's something very mysterious about this person. Yeah, their birthday could definitely be like in the colder, or I guess wherever in the world you live, it's not cold at the same time, but maybe like, you know, November, October, November through like January. It seems like that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It feels like this person's very fortunate, or they're lucky, or they're well off. This person feels like, I feel like they have definitely like stability with money or work. And if they don't, then they sure do exude that energy. This person doesn't look broke, even if they are. Yeah, no, this is the kind of person that it's almost like you already know that going out with them, it's like what a time it's going to be, you know? I can't tell if this is a brand new person. Only you guys are going to be able to know that. Because obviously, if you're not dealing with anyone, then it would be a new person. But if you are currently open to dating someone from your past or someone that you are already kind of seeing, then you already know what you're kind of in for. But this person is very alluring. So if this is someone that you meet, like their picture, it just sucks you in. Like their pictures, there's something about luxury. If it's not luxury, then it's them working really hard for what they have. It's either giving, you know, yeah, it's either giving flashy, but not in a like in your face and almost like that's their lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, you guys. So if you saw, if like the first thing that you saw about this person is online, you're like, oh my God, that who is that? You know, like I want to talk to that person, or I want to connect with this person. So I'm not going to lie, friends. I do think you are pretty horny for them. And I do think the horniness starts before you're actually in their presence, or you guys are actually together. Because there's something very, yeah, it feels like it's very alluring about this person or their lifestyle. Why the Knight of Wands in reverse? So if this is someone that you know, it doesn't feel like you guys can go out too often. Maybe they work a lot. We dropped one, guys. The Three of Pentacles, as I said, maybe they work a lot. Maybe you work with them, or maybe you guys don't get to spend like a lot of time together sometimes. There is something here about scheduling and time. This does feel like it would need to be planned out to like meet up with this person or go out. Why the Hermit? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Because it's either been a long time, or it's like a long time. Yeah, maybe it's been a long time since you've gone out on a date. And maybe that's why there's like a little bit of nerves, but excitement and passion and getting really, really excited. Like, I definitely feel like this is an energy where you would like think about what you're going to wear and like put thought behind it. Like, of course, right? Um, all right, tell me more. Who is this person? Who's my group number 2 is going on their next date with? Strong Taurus energy, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. Why the King of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune? Death reversed. Yeah, this person's schedule, they don't have a lot of time to spare. Like, this person's kind of serious. Yeah, I do think that they're serious. Tell me about the High Priestess and the Three of Cups. They could come off as being very mysterious or like closed off. Yeah, so you know that going out with them or being out on a date with them or hanging out with them, it's not like, I don't want to say it doesn't happen easily, but I think that you already know, like, okay, like, we're doing this. It's not like, because it takes effort. It takes, like I said, like this person, maybe they're busy and you're busy and like, I don't know. There's something here about scheduling. Tell me about the Devil in the World. Ten of Swords in reverse. One more. The Fool. So you guys could be like, for time frame, you guys, this feels like it's closing out a cycle. So this could be closing out a day. So you guys spend a whole day together or spend or hang out at night and it's almost like the sun's coming up, or it's a new day. So it's past midnight. It does seem like it's almost like hanging out with this person. Like I said, it's like we know what we're in for. This is feeling like a nighttime thing. Another group, well, I've only done one other one, but theirs felt like daytime, but this feels more nighttime. This could be like a situationship, doesn't have to be, but this is someone, and maybe you feel like they're more like sexually experienced than you are, or there's something here that you want to explore with them. I do think they light up your passions, and I do think that you guys are getting to know each other, but there's also this like wanting for more. It's like, yeah, yeah, it's weighing on you. I'm telling you, I think you're horny for this person, because I think they check off a lot of boxes. Tell me why the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Maybe this is someone that you've been friends with for a while and the tension is like building. Yeah, because it's been for a long time. There's something here about you not going out on a date for a long time, or you not going out with this person for a long time, or it took us a little bit to get here. Someone could be coming from work. Why Hermit with Five of Pentacles in reverse? King of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah, this person, they're going to want to take you somewhere private. So even if you guys do go out somewhere, they're going to want to have private time with you. This is the energy of them wanting to come back to your house, their house, or go somewhere secluded. It doesn't mean you guys are going to get sexual. I mean, it looks like someone wants to. But it does mean like, I want quiet time. Like I want to be able to hear what you're saying, or there's a moment where it's like they take you away into privacy. So even if you guys are out somewhere, let's go back somewhere. Let's go have privacy so we can talk. You're just not going to be sure. Like everything, it feels great. It feels like, oh, this is a good date, like on paper. But then you're like, but I don't know how they feel, or I don't know what they're really up to, or I don't know. Yeah, because they're not kind of telling you how they feel. But I do think that this is going to lead to a kiss or a moment of some kind of, so some kind of event, whether that's a kiss or a hug or, whatever you guys are comfortable with. It feels like the night might end with that. And for those of you that this is someone that you've already hooked up with or you're dating, then you already know how your night is going to end. So there's different levels to it. So there's so many major arcanas in your reading. I don't know why it feels like this person has like a very strong presence. Maybe that's how you feel about them. All right, let's see. How is your date going to go? My group number 2. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 2s, please. Messages for my group 2s. How's my group 2's date going to go? How's their date going to go? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 2s, please. How is my group 2's date going to go? What do they need to know about that? Their next date. We have Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Three of Wands. All right, so it doesn't really feel like this person says much, or if they do, it's not like they're talking about future plans. So you're just going to kind of like, it's almost like you're waiting to see what you guys do, or if you end up hearing from them, or if you guys end up kind of hanging out, because it does seem like you're peaceful or you're resting, and then it's like, hey, and this person kind of pops in, or you guys have this chance to hang out, or maybe it's that plan. So it does feel like you're not going to hear from them. So say that you do have a plan to go out on a date Friday or Thursday or whatever. I don't think you're going to be hearing from them too much up until the day, or up until it's kind of time. I don't see you being like nervous about that. Like, I think that you trust this person. Yeah, it's like, they're not lying, and you know that when they say they're going to be somewhere, they will. Or it's like, we have a set time, we have a set day. So I think that that makes you feel pretty secure. But maybe when this person shows up, they're a little bit quieter than normal, or they're not really opening up. Maybe you're asking questions, and so they're almost like low energy. You're just going to find it a little confusing, or you're like, okay, well, what is this? Or maybe if this is someone that you already know and it's been a long time since you guys have talked, maybe there's a lot here that you're like, well, what happened with this, or what's that? Or it's like there's so much that has happened that you want to know about. So this person might just say like, oh, I'm tired, or I just woke up, I'm kind of out of it. There is something here where it does feel like they're a little quiet, and it does make you kind of wonder why the Ten of Cups. But they snap out of it. Yeah, no, it feels like they snap out of it, and they come back around. At first, it might feel a little awkward, but you guys end up having a good time. I also think this person is naturally maybe like closed off, or it just kind of takes them a minute to warm up. What else, please? Why the Ten of Cups with the Magician? Ace of Swords. Okay, so you could say, I want to do this, or let's go there, or let's do something. And I feel like this person does, like I say, open up. So you guys are going to end up having a good time. That King of Cups in reverse just tells me it's kind of hard to read this person, like from when you're with them. You may not really like know how they're feeling, but they're claiming to be having a good time, and they're claiming to be fine. Why the Two of Cups? And I say they're claiming because like some people are just like that. They're quiet, or they look tired, and that's just how they look. All right. So all in all, I think it's all good. Afterwards, you guys aren't expressing emotion to each other. We're very like, maybe it's like on a friendship note, and that's how we kind of leave it. It doesn't feel like we're wanting to open up emotionally. We both got what we kind of wanted, or, if this is someone that you do hook up with, it's almost like they end up falling asleep there with you, maybe. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, it's all good, but we're not sharing emotion. We're not becoming vulnerable. There's like no vulnerability, which is okay. I'm not saying you have to be vulnerable, just noticing that in your reading about your next date. All right. Lots of water energy, especially Scorpio. We also have Leo and Aries, Libra and Sagittarius showing up. My group number 2 is, oh, and then did you see who wanted to say hi to you again? The Devil. So very seductive. If you guys drink, maybe you guys are getting some drinks with this person. All right, let's get you some oracle cards and some initials before we send you on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. Their next date, please. We have religious factors. So that could also be like, religious factors is like spirituality, of course, your morals, your beliefs, your values. But sometimes that also feels like it could be someone's position. Because it makes me think of a Hierophant. Yeah, and then as I say, position, finances and career. So there could be something about work or someone's job. And then we have romantic feelings and honeymoon. So you guys are going to have this moment of stepping out together, or if it's not stepping out, it's at least having this time together where you guys get to connect, and you're just kind of like, I think you're trying to feel this person out and what they're about. All right. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right, we have PKL, LPK. Let's see, we have OJ. Not the OJ. We have J. Oh, lots of J's. Literally JY, J. And another variation. JEY. Who spells it that way? Someone's a sus. J names, huh? Raise your name if you've been victimized by a J name. All right, we have Lisa, Lion. Someone could be a Leo, or someone, I almost said like look like a Leo, but maybe there's something very attractive or flashy. We have DW. That makes me think of Dwayne. Another L. XL. Someone's packing. We have CO and H coming through. All right. We have cool, COOL, plies, dark. Someone could be like dark complexion or initials DK. Yaz. Yeah, that makes me think of like Yasmin. Les. Someone Leslie or lesbian. Lay. Ley. All right. My group number 2s, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next date. Who is it going to be with, and how is it going to go? My group number 3s, a reminder before we dive in, it is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment and only take what resonates. If you're not vibing with the energy that I'm reading today, that's okay. It just probably means it's not for you, but let's try to have fun with it. And if at any point you're not having fun, it's probably a little nudge to click off the reading, even though I don't want you to, though. But I also don't want you getting upset over anything you hear on my little channel. My group number 3s, my babies, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are doing well, if it's daytime or nighttime, wherever you're at. And let's dive in. All right, let's see who your next date is going to be with. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. All right, first we're asking, who is this date with and how is it going to go? All right, who is this person that my group number 3s are going out on their next date with? My group number 3s, their next date, who are they going out on their next date with? What can we know? What can you tell us? My group number 3s, their next date. Who are they going out with? Messages for my group 3s. We have Temperance reverse. Who are my group number 3s? It's a new person. Yeah, for some of you guys, this could be a new person. Some of you guys are going out on a date like, let me just do this. Like I'm over it, or I'm getting bored, or it's kind of what I need. Some of you guys are going out on a date to see if this person is who they say they are. That's for those of you that have been talking to someone online, and then now the time is here. Now, there is a very small percentage of you that this could be a new beginning with someone you already know, but it does not feel that way. This feels like it's a date that you're going on with a new person to maybe help feel better, or, fake it till I make it. Let me try this on. Let me see how it feels. Why Temperance reverse? Messages for my group number 3s. Who is their next date with? We have Queen of Pentacles. Why the Fool? Yeah, you're trying new things, and you have people that you have options. You have people that want to date you. And I'm not going to lie, your next date or person that you're choosing to spend time with, it feels like you're doing it with the thought of, this isn't going anywhere, or I'm not even taking this serious, or I don't really think this is anything. Like, I don't want to say you're pessimistic, because I'm not getting that. I'm just more so getting that it's like, you know why you're doing this, or you know what you want to do or what you have to do. And a part of you is like, I'm not the most like confident about it, or I don't even know if this is going to end up working out, but let me just try. Well, let me just see. Why Justice? Yeah, you're just not sure. You're like, I know I should, but I don't know if I want to. And so the person, here they are, this King of Swords, this seems like it's someone that's pretty cut and dry, or they are pretty direct. They seem nice enough or decent enough. They seem smart. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It seems like someone that you know, maybe I should give it a chance. But I don't know if I really trust them. I don't know if I trust. I don't know. I don't know about this. This is that temperance in reverse. It's flipping you on your head, babe. You're like, well, I don't really know. I don't know about this. The lovers. Okay. Yeah. Cause the choice is yours, but at the same time, it's kind of making you spin your wheels a little bit. Tell me why the temperance in reverse. It's the thought of like lack of reciprocity or being reliant on someone else, or that someone isn't going to give the same as you. So this is like a new beginning that does bring like a little bit of stirred up emotions about it. It's like I'm trying something new, but it's okay to be nervous or scared, or it's, you know, and it's going to kind of trip, it's going to mess with your head a little bit, is what I'm picking up on. All right. Why the Fool with the Seven of Pentacles? So this is a chance for you. So someone is being revealed to you. I can't tell if it's a new person or not. For a lot of you guys, it is a new person, but for some of you, it's not. It's something is being revealed. It's literally life is showing you, hey, now's the time, or you feel it in your heart, or you're like, I want to invest in this, or I want a new beginning. So you're just wondering if you should go for it or not. But I think that you do feel like you should go for it. It's just almost like talking yourself into it. All right. Why the Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Wands? Who are you fighting? Oh, there's lots of sexual tension. There's like built up, like there's sensuality. I want to tell you too, my group threes, you can use this charged up sexual energy that maybe you've been storing and turn it into like your superpower. You know, turn your sensuality into what draws others to you or what makes you confident. Because that's what I'm picking up on here. Between you and this person, there is sexual tension here. There's some kind of tension. There's flirtiness. You could be not sure about going somewhere that's like really busy. So it's almost like maybe you haven't been out in a while and you want to know all the details. How's the parking? How's the this? How's the that? And this person might be like, just come, or we'll just go. And you're like, no. There, you know, it does feel like that's again part of that temperance in reverse. All right, why the Seven of Swords with the Four of Wands in reverse? All right, we have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords. There's something here about other people seeing us, or about being seen, or where we go, or how something looks. So again, I think you might be kind of overthinking, or really kind of going into what we should do. Maybe this is also talking about where you guys are supposed to go and you're like, oh, I really don't want to go there. I wish it wasn't like that, or that's not really my scene. Why Justice with the Two of Swords? Two of Wands. This is someone that you're really not sure if you should give a chance to. I don't know if it's because they've done something to you, or just like your past, or, you know, I mean, I don't blame you, but I'm just saying I can't tell why. Why the Five of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords? Judgment reverse and Nine of Cups in reverse. There's something here where you're almost like, a part of you is like, no second chances. Like, I don't want to, maybe I don't want to do this. Do I? Don't I? Maybe this person, they're not really stepping up the way you want them to, or their idea of what they want to do, it's not what you want to do. You do have a connection with this person, but your next date with them, it's almost like there's a little bit of resistance on your side, and they're being a little too cool as a cucumber for maybe your liking, if that makes sense. So air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, especially Libra coming through. What else do we have? We have a little bit of fire. We have Pisces and Aries as well. We have Gemini and Sagittarius. All right, that Sagittarius is spinning out a little bit. All right, my group threes. Well, let's see how your next date is going to go. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. How is their date going to go? Messages for my group threes, please. How's their date going to go? How's their next date going to go? What can they expect? My group number threes, their next date. How's their next date going to go? Messages for my group threes. How's their next date going to go? All right, we have, which way do you want to go? Let's go like this for now, and then let's see what comes through, okay? Because this is this person kind of pulling through and really showing you a good time. This is them being very passionate. They're fun. They're open. They're charming. They're being very charming on the date. Yeah. Okay. So it is disarming. No, this is a lot of fun. You're going to have fun with this person, or they're going to give you a glimpse into what they like doing, or they're going to be very excited. It's almost like you're going to see them in their element. I'm just not sure if you think it's your element. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Tell me why the King of Wands, please. How's their date going to go? We have the Strength card, the World. So you're having a good time, but I do think that a part of you wishes you guys would have done something different, or yeah, no, it feels like like you kind of wish that you guys would have done something different, because even though they're having a good time, it's almost like they're wrapped up in whatever you guys are doing, and you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, well, this is fun, but how do you feel? Or, what is this? I think you're just trying to find your way a little bit. Why the Knight of Wands? And it's almost like, this might have been enough for me. This is enough rodeo for me. I'm chill off this for a while. So you don't feel they're taking you somewhere that makes it hard for you guys to connect. And even though it's a good time, that's why you're over here tapping out. You're like, okay, that's enough for me. You stay, you have a good time, but I'm done. And it does feel like this person maybe doesn't take the opportunity to change it around or do something different. It does feel like the night kind of ends and you're like, well, okay, I don't know about that. And then you're just kind of left wondering about this person. Well, is this going to go anywhere? Or am I going to hear from them again? Or, and it just doesn't feel like you're feeling very confident about that. So let's say that this person just wants to have a good time and take you out and be physical with you and maybe move a little fast. You're going to be like, okay, I'm cool off that. It was a good time, but that's it. And it's like, no plans to see you again. I'm done. And a part of you is like, okay, well, I experienced that. Well, I did something new, which could have been the point, right? And if this is someone that you already know that you're going out with again, then it just feels like the same kind of cycle, right? Where everything is fun while we're together, but then they're out of sight, out of mind. And then you don't know if you're going to hear from them. You don't know when you're going to see them again. Because this person does feel like they have a little bit of a shiny object kind of syndrome where they might be chasing that. I mean, look how sparkly and glittery this King of Wands is. And then we have that fire and fire here with the Strength card and then the rays from the World. So there is something here that this person just gets a little, it is out of sight, out of mind. All right, we have 10 of Swords, an ending, and 3 of Pentacles, and Empress in reverse. So maybe you didn't really get the best end of the deal, or now you're tired and you have to go to work because you stayed out too late, or there is something here that leaves you feeling dissatisfied when it comes to this person. Obviously, anything that's said here, do not, it doesn't mean that you should not go out and date. No, it just means this is part of your experience. And it's like going through this just refines what you want, or it leaves you in a different place. It's like every experience we can hopefully take and turn it into growing. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm over here telling you that it's going to be all bad, because it's not. I'm just kind of seeing how this kind of the mind state that you're in and how this person is kind of meeting you. And I think you need, you're looking for something a little bit more deep or emotionally fulfilling, or, maybe a slower pace. All right. That's what I'm getting, my group number 3s, for your next date. Let's get you guys some oracle cards and some initials before we close out your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, please. Their next date. What can we know? What can you tell us? We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Release your ex. So yeah, this is the energy of you trying again. New love. So this is a new person that seems very attractive. And unrequited love. You might feel like this person just isn't giving the same energy as you. So yeah, this definitely felt like the date may have been someone new for like 90% of you. All right, we have Rel. R-E-L. Sorella, is that a name? Rella. That also makes me think of Regina, Rebecca. Fell. Someone could have fell. Claire. KM. Kim. There's Kim. And then we have Big. BIG. All right. Gil. Glenn. Glass. Zane. Week. All right. ZH. My group number 3s. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.